Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise here on Madden 25. We've reached the penultimate episode of the regular season. We've got weeks 15 and 16 today. Next episode, obviously, the finale, 16 and 17, or 17 and 18, I mean, and then the playoffs, because we are the number one seed. We're 12 and 1 right now in the regular season. We're having a great year, and I just hope we don't have any Madden things happen to us in these last couple episodes. But then once we get to the playoffs and whether we win the championship or not, hopefully we do, it is going to be the final season of Tampa Bay Buccaneer football, because we are into June at this point of recording the video, or recording this video at the time. In real life, it is entering June. So Madden comes out in August. I want to do a few other things with the game before we end it. So I wanted to wrap up as many series as possible, which includes this one. We just wrapped up the Caleb Williams series in the last most recent episode of that. So yeah, we're wrapping up series both in College Football 25 and in Madden 25, and this one is almost done. We've got a few more episodes to go, including this one, which is weeks 15 and 16. I think this is the final games against our division opponents. We've got the Falcons, who we always destroy, and then the Panthers, who tend, at least historically, to give us some problems. I don't know if they're going to give us problems in this game. They might. But then I don't know if we play the Saints any more times. I wouldn't think that we would. I can see only week 15, 16, 17 on the schedule, at least on the home screen. And it looks like we play Chicago in week 17. I don't know who we played in week 18. We'll find out when we play the game against the Falcons and we simulate. Then we'll see who we play. But I think this could be the final two teams, the final two times we play division opponents this regular season. The Falcons shouldn't give us any problems, but the Panthers might. They're pretty good right now. We'll see what happens. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Oh, by the way, Barry Woodley is only 4 touchdowns away from tying LaDainian Tomlinson's touchdown record in the regular season, which is 28. So we're going to be on historic touchdown watch the last couple games. Is he going to get 4? Is he going to get 5? We'll find out. Let's go into it. If you enjoy, hit that like button, and let's do this thing. We are in week 15, Thursday night prime time on Amazon. Tampa Bay versus Atlanta means Herbie's doing our game, unfortunately. And we're 12 and 1 with the best defense still in football, which is pretty crazy to even think about that we have the best defense in football, considering defense is usually my weak point when I play these games. But we are the best defense in football statistically, and we've proven it in the last couple games. I mean, look at that game against the Lions, 31-10. I mean, come on, what are we talking about there? The Packer game was a little bit closer, 21-17, but we get the job done regardless. And we move on to the game against Atlanta, where they are 5-8, the Panthers are 7-6, and then the Saints are 4-9. We clinched the division a couple episodes ago, I think. I don't think it was last episode. I think it was a couple episodes ago. Maybe it was last episode. I can't remember. But we clinched the division, so we're guaranteed to be in the playoffs regardless if we lose these last 4 games or not. We're going to be in the playoffs. I don't want to lose these last 4 games because we have a good lead over the next closest team, which is the Detroit Lions, who we just beat in the last episode for the number 1 seed in the overall conference. So if we just, even if we lose like 1 or 2 more games, we still should have the number 1 seed by the end of the playoff, or by the start of the playoffs. So all we got to do is win our games and we're good. Like we control our own destiny, which is super awesome. But it's time to play Atlanta on Thursday Night Football. We might want to break out some different unis for the Thursday night game. I'm not sure. Do we want to break out the creamsicles? I feel like we don't wear the creamsicles very often, do we? Although we haven't worn the full pewter unis in a while. But there's the creamsicles. Maybe we should break them out. I feel like they should have like an all red. Maybe that's with the 2019s. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was thinking of. It's gross because the two reds, the shades are not the same. Like the jersey shade of red is not the same shade of red the pants are. And that throws me off. I don't like it. I don't know why that's maybe it's the game. That's just the way the game is. Or maybe that's how it was in real life. I don't remember. But I think for this home game against the Falcons on Thursday Night Football, we are going to rock the creamsicles because I think that'll be pretty good. So let's do that. Let's go beat the Falcons for maybe the final time this regular season and assert our dominance. It is go time. Falcons and Buccaneers from Raymond James. Surprisingly, it's not raining, but we are trying to take down the Atlanta Falcons for maybe the final time. And here comes Kyler Murray. Let's not take a look at his stats. We don't need to see the stats. He's got like 1,800 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 9 picks. I'm pretty sure is his stat line. We don't need to see that. There's no reason to highlight Kyler Murray's stat line. He hasn't been bad. I'm not mad at him because the stats are so low. I know why the stats are so low because I'm bad and I try to throw the ball as little as possible because if I do throw the ball consistently for a long period of time, I'm going to throw interceptions. That's just the nature of me with the controller in my hands. That's just what I'm going to do, as seen by the 9 interceptions I've already thrown. So as little amount of times we can throw the football is good by me. And running the ball, that's where the offense is. With the combination, we got a two-headed monster in Bucky Irving and Barry Woodley. So running the ball is definitely the way that we move offense here in this series with Tampa Bay. I hope that it's not like that when it comes to Madden 26 coming up in a couple of months. I still haven't fully decided on who my team is going to be. I kind of have it down to like a top 3 of who my Madden team is going to be in 2026. Can I lob that over the top? Oh my God, I can. No, I can't. Bucky Irving just could not get it. The DB for or the linebacker probably for the Falcons was able to jump that because of course he was. But I think I have it, and I want my Madden 26 franchise to go a little bit better in the passing game, that's for sure. I definitely want it to be a little bit more efficient passing, but we'll see. Depends on who the team I pick, I guess, who the team is. Surprisingly enough, I am excited for the Madden 26 franchise. It seems very weird for me to say that. I almost want to take a shower after saying that because I feel dirty. But I am kind of excited for it because even though we know Madden 26 is not going to be a good game, it's just not going to be. There's no evidence to support otherwise until they prove me wrong, which they never will. Madden 26 is going to be a bad game, just like Madden 25 was. But I am excited because of the potential teams I could choose. Like I've got an idea for possibly a Cleveland Browns franchise, or maybe we do a Raider franchise, or maybe we do a Falcon franchise. Probably not a Falcons franchise since we were just in the NFC South this year with the Bucs. But there's a lot of potential. Maybe a Giants franchise with Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter. Like there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of options with young teams or young quarterbacks in the NFL that give me a lot of excitement for a potential franchise. Bucky Irving stays on his feet, by the way. Good job, Bucky. Let's run a hurry up here to catch him off guard. They won't expect it. They're going to change their defense. They're not going to be in formation, not going to be ready. And Bucky Irving's going to run on his way into the end zone. It's not a 25th touchdown for Barry Woodley, but it is a rushing touchdown nonetheless. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers use a lot of the first quarter clock and score the opening drive touchdown. You love to see it. You love to see it. And I will be back when Madden 26 comes out. I will be back doing my 10-year New England Patriots rebuild because it's tradition. It is absolute tradition at this point. We've done it for the past like 3 or 4 years. Every single Madden cycle. We do a 10-year Patriot rebuild. 10 episodes in the series. 1 season per episode. And we rebuild the Patriots until they won't need them anymore. Although I probably still do it even if they do somehow get back to the postseason and get back to like championship contending. Which I hope that they do. I severely need that in my football fandom. Although I am a Buckeye fan, so I guess I don't need it that bad. But my professional football fandom, I can't stand being a Patriot fan after all the success we had and then just falling off a cliff as severely as we did. It's depressing. I don't like it. I don't like being a fan of a team that's bad. It's disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. I don't want to be a Jets fan or a Saints fan or Falcon fan, Buccaneer fan with consistent losing, or a Giants fan, or name your team that's not the Chiefs or the Bills or the Ravens. I don't want to be a Browns fan. Jaguars, certainly not a Jaguars fan. I want to be a Patriot fan. I want to be a winner. And yet they haven't done for the past like 5 or 6 years. disgusting. Can we get to Michael Penix there? No, he's going to get that away. Good tackle, though, makes it 3rd and 4. It's nice to see Michael Penix developing, though. He's having a pretty good year, all things considered, with the team. 5-8. But at least he's developing. Bryce Young always develops in these games for some reason. Well, not for some reason. He is a nice young quarterback, has potential. I'm assuming we're going to see that potential in the next game in the episode, the second game of the doubleheader. He completely shanks that punt, though. That goes out of bounds at the 13. Now, you know what? Maybe that's not a shank. Maybe he did that on purpose, because that's actually knocks us back to the 13. But that just gives us more time to run the clock. So maybe he did us a favor. Barry Woodley carries to the 16-yard line, a couple yards. We're going to hand this ball off again. If Barry can just get an electric run, that'd be super hype. If he could just get one, take it for like 90 yards, or maybe not 90 yards anymore, maybe like 70 yards to the house, it'd be super awesome. He has his X Factor activated and is still Truz. You know what? At this point, I'm just going to keep him with Truz. I keep forgetting to change his... Oh, here we go. This is the run I was talking about. Barry Woodley down the field. He's going to have it. Oh my God, I was just joking when I said he was going to get it. This is electric. And Barry Woodley has rushing touchdown number 25 on the season. He is just 3 away from history, from tying LaDainian Tomlinson's single season rushing record of 28. I was just joking when I said he was going to break off an electric long run, and he actually goes and does it. That's why he is the best running back in football right now. I hope you drafted him in your fantasy football league, because you are going to be in your championship game if you have Barry Woodley. You are going to be in your championship game. Oh, man, that was an electric run. I knew it would be electric. I told you. And he's now up to 25 touchdowns on the season. If he could put up like 2 more, get to 28 or 27 and get 1 short, and then go into the next game against the Panthers, 1 away from tying, 2 away from breaking. I mean, talk about the hype. Talk about the pregame hype between the analysts. They'd be all talking about it. They'd be like, this kid from Tampa Bay, he's 2 touchdowns away from breaking LaDainian Tomlinson's record. Stephen A. Smith would be having a breakdown. Dan Orlovsky be talking about how he eats what's he do? He eats the chocolate out of the Reese PC, or not the Reese cup. I think, what's he do? He talked about this, how he picks the chocolate off the Reese cup and doesn't eat the peanut butter. I think that's what it is. Oh, Bijan just hurdled my guy on the ground. That was a Saquon type of hurdle. It's kind of cool. Speaking of Saquon, he graces the cover of Madden 26 in the hurdle, which it was pretty obvious. I mean, it was really only going to be Saquon, or I guess they could have done Josh Allen again. They could have done Lamar Jackson again. You could have done Mahomes again, I guess, but it makes the most sense to do. You could have done Justin Jefferson. That would have been pretty cool. Maybe a little like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase cover. I think that'd be pretty lit. But Saquon makes the most sense. He made the most electric play of all time, at least in recent memory, during the regular season when he hurdled. What was that, Jacksonville guy that he hurdled during the regular season where he did the backwards hurdle? Pretty nasty. I mean, that was one of the craziest plays I've ever seen in my life. And he makes the cover with that. I don't know what the legend, or not the legend cover, but the extra special edition cover is. I think it's also Saquon, but it's a different pose, obviously. I will be having the deluxe editions for both college football and for Madden, only because they come in a bundle, like the MVP bundle or whatever, and I feel like that's a better value since I'm going to be buying both games anyway. I feel like it's a better value to buy the bundle than it is to buy them both separately. So that's what I did with 24 or with 25, Madden 25, College Football 25. I bought that MVP bundle or whatever. So that's what I'm going to be doing, even though I don't play Ultimate Team. And the only reason to buy the MVP bundle or the extra edition, the deluxe editions, is to get the Ultimate Team money or whatever, the Madden cash that comes with it. I don't play that, so it's kind of a waste, but it's cheaper in the long run to buy both, or to buy the bundle. So I will be doing that. But I currently do not have the cash to be able to do it right now, so I don't have it bought yet. Or at least pre-ordered, I guess. Not bought, but pre-ordered. Oh, that's an unfortunate little escapade that Kyle Pitts just went on right there. Ooh, that accelerate clock just killed like 25 seconds off the clock there for the Falcons. That's huge. And they can't get any more first downs. Oh, they're not going to need it. Drake London stands in the end zone. Lance Fisher, the second-year man, just he got fooled. He ran too far. I don't know why he would think that Drake London's going to go all the way to the back of the end zone, but whatever. Falcons are able to get between or get within one score now with only 30 seconds left, and they do have the ball at the start of the second half. So Falcons have put themselves in a nice little position to tie this game back up, but we get a really good... Where did my names go, by the way? Why did the names on the bottom of the... Hold on. I need to go like visual feedback. The names on the bottom of the players on the field are gone. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Player names. I don't know why it switched to pre-snap only. Always on. It's always been always on. I've never changed that setting since the beginning of Madden, the cycle. I don't know why it switched it. There we go. Now we've got it back. Now we can see our names through the entirety of the play and not just pre-snap. I don't know how that changed. As Chris Olave gets right there for a big-time catch, we're going to call our first timeout. I don't know if I want to settle for a field goal or if I want to try for a touchdown. I want to try for points. I know that. I think I can lob... No! I was going to say I think I can lob that into Jalen McMillan on the fade because I think that safety was playing a little bit too far back, and it would have probably worked, but I just got hit as I was throwing it. It's so annoying. I didn't even get a first down there. Wow, I wasted that. I thought that was going to be more open, is why I threw that. But then I realized that the Falcon defender was hovering right over top of it, and I panicked, which I usually... No, why did he stop? I think that was his route. If he would have just kept going, I would have had a big-time play. I guess now, with only one timeout in 10 seconds, we have to settle for the field goal. Scramble with Kyler Murray. Get those yards, Kyler. All right, he's going to be able to do it. We're going to let the clock go down. We're going to call our final timeout. Kick a 52-yard field goal. This is tough, but I think McLaughlin can hit this. There's only 1 mile-an-hour wind. I think if I just drill this, he should be able to hit it. Full power. It's lined up. No, it's just off. I think it was just short. If it was like a 50-yarder, I think he would have hit it. But I think 52 is just the limit that McLaughlin can't hit. That's tough, man. That's tough. I even got full power on it, too. I feel like he should have hit that, but... that's tough. I just needed a couple more. Yeah, maybe like a 50-yarder, 49-yarder, he would have gotten it. But a 52 probably is pushing the limits of McLaughlin's range. That sucks. That sucks, because now instead of being up 10, we are only up by 7, and the Falcons get the ball. We just got to go in here and stop the Falcons. That's as simple as that. We can't let Penix be doing these quick throws like he's doing. He's snapping it, he's firing it, and it's annoying. I need you to take your time in the pocket and allow the pass rush to actually get to you. Because the pass rush is worthless if you're snapping it in like a half a second, or you're throwing it a half a second after the snap. I mean, look at that. He drops it, takes like a step back, and then fires it to whoever's open. He's processing the game way quicker than I need him to. I need him to be slow and stupid and try to take too long in his progressions. He's almost simultaneously snapping and throwing. And now they're handing out to Bijan, who does a pretty good job. He's still on his feet. Somehow he stopped him from getting more yards than just 2. Not quite sure how that even happened. We need a big stop here on second down, though. A big stop on second down. Oh, Chop. Chop. No! How did you even physically throw that? Whatever. Chop had a really good pass rush. But Penix was able to elude it, get it away. But they did lose yards on the throw because he had to just get it away. He didn't want to take the sack, which maybe he should have. And now Chop. Chop will get the sack. Penix ran right into him. That's the sack we were looking for. And we push him back all the way to the 42. It is going to be... Ooh, is he limping? Coming up a little slow there. He's not limping, though. That is a massive sack, though. Forcing them to punt. Chop Robinson does the job. And we get the ball back without them scoring. That's huge. P. Ryan with the return. P. Ryan bobbing and weaving, picked up off his feet. If you're a grown man and another grown man picks you up off your feet and tackles you, you might as well just pick a new career path because that's pretty rough. Barry Woodley, 8 carries for 116 yards. He's already got like 1,300 yards on the ground this season, so I don't think he's going to reach, he's obviously not going to reach 2,000. He'd have to go nuclear the last 3 games of the year if he's going to reach 2,000 yards, but I'd say a nice little 1,700-yard season plus the record for touchdowns. That's quite the year. That's quite the year. So if we can get him up there, that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. But he's at 25 right now. Needs 28 to tie, 29 to break. He's got 130 on the ground right now, and we're going to keep handing the ball to him because he's got Truz activated, so he can't fumble it. Although they were ready for that run, and they lose 4 on it. They were 100% ready. I mean, they sold out so hard for the run there. If I would have audibled to a pass, I would probably had a touchdown. That's how much they sold out for that run. But we just get all those yards back in more with Bucky Irving because the blocking was immaculate on the next play. Unfortunately, Barry did lose his X factor on that run because he lost yardage. But he can get it back. It's just all you have to do is get 1 yard for 5 consecutive, or not consecutive, but 5 times you have to get 1 yard, and you get your X factor right back. So it's not like it's difficult to get it. But we are draining a lot of the third quarter clock, which is exactly what I want to do. Barry, nice change of direction, gets up to the 23. That might actually be the end of the third quarter right there. Yeah, you know what? It is going to be because I'm not going to snap this. So we will go into the fourth quarter up by a single touchdown, trying to get into the end zone again to make it another 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead. I wish that the Falcons wouldn't have scored their only touchdown of the game. I wish it would have been 14-0 right now, but it's not the case. So we got to keep building our advantage. And we should be able to do that by running the ball with Barry Woodley. Or not. I mean, you didn't even block. I mean, I know they're not going to fix it in Madden 26, but it really needs to be fixed. The offensive line blocking, I think the reason they can't fix it, I think the reason they can't fix it is because of the Frostbite engine. Because if they were going to fix the blocking, they'd have to completely break down the game again, like from the bare bones, and they can't do that on this engine. And I took a nasty sack right there. That's a brutal one to take. And we're back. No. Oh, I just wasted a timeout. I didn't realize we were back to a 52-yard field goal. We can't make that. We know that. We just tried it at the end of the first half. We can't make a 50-yard field goal, so we got to go for this, which is unfortunate. But I think Chris Olave just cooked. Chris Olave down the field. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Thank you, Chris Olave. Big time play. And Murray delivered a good ball. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to get that ball over the corner's head, but he did. And it becomes 21-7. 21-7 in the fourth quarter with only 5 minutes to go. Will Atlanta have what it takes to get back in this game and make it close? I guess we'll find out. There goes the kick. And, okay, good tackle. I think that might have been one of my receivers making that tackle. But here comes the extended Penix. Back onto the field. Bijan's beside him. They're going to audible the change the play completely. And we're going to try to rush the quarterback here. Oh, he's going to find an open man. It is Bijan. I completely dive. Oh, that ball's out. Wait, what? There's no way that's actually a fumble. He had to have been on the ground. I wasn't even paying attention. I was focused on my guy completely passing Bijan right in front of him, diving and whiffing. There's no way that's actually a fumble, right? No. That's not a fumble. He was, I think the elbow and the entire side of his body was on the ground, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the arrow flips back to Atlanta. I didn't even see it happen. All of a sudden, my guys were scrambling for the ball. I would have been shocked if they would have kept that our ball. Usually, I like to cheese. I'm not opposed to cheesing the CPU, as you guys know. But I mean, that fumble, that's you can't really argue that was our ball. You can't really argue that. So we'll just go back on defense and try to cause a legit fumble. Maybe a strip sack with Chop. No, he's not going to get it on that one. Big hit, though. Suffered by the receiver. Clock is running. 8-second runoff. Really? That's it? I feel like I would have got like a 15-second runoff. All these little checkdowns are killing me. They're just so frustrating. Penix is just he's not really going through his progressions. He's just finding the first guy he sees. Although this time, see, when he goes through the progressions, he gets sacked. That's why he's not going through the progressions. That's the third sack of the day for Chop Robinson, and Penix is really starting to take some time to get up off the ground. That's the second sack he's been slow to get up. When he doesn't go through his, or when he goes through his progressions long, he tends to take sacks. Although this time he's gonna get a first down. This is unbelievable. It wouldn't let me turn into anybody that was close. I kept pressing the circle button to change to different people. It didn't ever turn me into a guy that had a chance to make that tackle before the first down. Oh, to the sidelines. He's going to have an open man. Hall makes the tackle. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. There's no way it doesn't. Oh, never mind. The only way that it doesn't is if they call a timeout there, I guess. So they use their first of 3 timeouts before the 2-minute warning, which is a decision. I'll admit that's a strange decision to use it before the 2-minute warning, but I guess you technically have 4 timeouts anyway. That's to the end zone, just out of the reach of Levante David, and Kyle Pitts gets a touchdown. Levante was just a half a step short, and now we're in a little dangerous territory here. Do they go onside kick? I mean, it doesn't matter because then it'll put us in onside formation. I wonder if they would, though. With 2 minutes to go, I don't think they would. No, they're not going to. I didn't think that they would because there's so much time left on the clock with 2 minutes. They're only down by a touchdown. It would have been a little risky to do that. Pretty much giving us the game if you would have done that. Westerman, the former first-round pick from this past year, he gets us to the 2-minute warning, and all we need is one first down. That is all we need. I'll take a touchdown, I guess. But all we need is one first down, and we will end this Atlanta Falcons' hopes and dreams. Barry Woodley's going to get the handoff. He's only got 1 touchdown today, so he's going to have to go crazy in the final few games. Barry gets that first down. That should be the end of the game. It really should be. It really should be the end of the game here. Handoff, Bucky. That takes us out. And I might do a little bit of quick sim to get out of here quicker, but maybe we're going to need one more first down. I don't know. I don't want the sim to punt the ball back to the Falcons on accident, so. We get it to 3rd and 3. Looks like we might need one more first down. We might need one more. Oh, they're tempting me with the Marvin Harrison press coverage. But it doesn't matter. We get the first down with Barry Woodley anyway. And that, my friends, is the football game. Now we can get out of here with the Super Sim. Now we can get out of here with the Super Sim. My analog stick is going crazy, by the way. And there we go. That is the end of the game. 21-14, we win. We go to 13-1 on the season. Not only have we clinched the division, but we might have just clinched the number 1 seed with that win, depending on what the Lions did. If the Lions lost, there might not be any hope for them. It might be mathematically impossible. Barry Woodley gets an upgrade point, so does Chop Robinson. I mean, he had 3 sacks in the game. It makes sense to me to get an upgrade point. But let's advance the week to the Carolina game and see what the season holds. Who's that final game in Week 18? It's against the Baltimore Ravens. You got to be kidding me. Oh, that's unbelievable. All right. Well, we have not clinched, even though the Lions did lose. But if we win today against the Panthers, it's mathematically impossible to catch us with 3 games left. Because even if the Lions win, that would put them at 11 wins. We would have 14 wins. And there's only 2 games left. So I'm pretty sure if we win this game against Carolina, it's mathematically impossible for the Lions to catch us because they lost the game again, whoever they played. And they lost their 4th game. But the Panthers, they also lost. They're 7-7. They're not having that good of a year, but they always play us tough. This is not an easy game. Let's go and beat them, though. We got to get Barry Woodley some more touchdowns, too. We are here at Bank America Field in Carolina to take down the Panthers. P. Ryan back to return. And he's got some room. P. Ryan, one of his better returns of the season. Okay. I'll take that. And the offense will come onto the field for the first time. And all we got to do is get some touchdowns for Big Barry. I'd love another big-time run like he had against the Falcons. That'd be super sick. He's going to get a decent run to start the game here. Nice little 10-yard jaunt. Love to see it. What else can we do, though? Can we pound this up their nose for a couple of runs? Or are they going to figure it out? Oh my God, Derek Brown said no thank you to that. Okay. I forgot Derek Brown was godly against the run. All D tackles, really. All the elite D tackles are amazing against the run in this game. Dexter Lawrence, Derek Brown, Chris Jones, Quentin Williams, all the guys that are amazing. Really good against the run, as you would expect. So we're going to have to try to stop that by not running at him. Barry Woodley stays on his feet, gets to the 6. We're going to run some hurry up here so Derek Brown can't adjust. He's actually, oh my God, Derek Brown is standing up trying to cover as a linebacker. We've glitched it. Can we capitalize on this? I don't think so. I think we just run this. All right, that didn't work too well. We're going to run some hurry up again so they can't adjust. Is he going to be... Okay, Derek Brown still as a linebacker, lining up as a linebacker. This time, Woodley gives 4th and inches? Are you serious? 4th and inches. Really? You're going to give me 4th and inches on that? That time, he gets the first down. 1st and goal from the 2. We're going to keep him in no huddle because Derek Brown not being on the D-line is huge. Him being a linebacker is actually massive. We get to the 1. We're going to keep pounding it. Just keep doing it. Barry Woodley will get in there eventually. And there it is. Touchdown Buccaneers number 26 on the season. He is just 2 away from tying. He is just 2 away from tying the record. It's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to happen. I can feel it in my plums, in my loins, in my uvula. I can feel it. That's a big-time start to the game. I like that we got Derek Brown out of position as a linebacker. That's super awesome. If I would have been able to throw it, maybe we would have been able to use that a little bit more effectively. Ooh, that's a good start. Good tackle. And here comes Bryce Young. The tiny little man out of Alabama. What's he got up his sleeve? They got a superstar right tackle, so we'll have to run the left side here. But this Carolina team has given me fits the past couple of games that we played against them. Really, every game of the series, they've given me fits. Trayvon Walker starts the game with a sack. Bryce Young he was running away, and then he kind of just stopped and turned around and he's like, you know what? I don't want to run. Just here's the sack. Just kind of gave up. And I think his tackle or his guard is yelling at him for doing that. He's like, what are you doing, big dog? Try to escape. Hand off to Brooks to try to get that sack yardage back. He did a good job. Makes it 3rd and 13. But we will try to stop him on 3rd down here from the 26. We need a good pass rush. Oh, they're going to go screen, and they couldn't get it out. It's a 3 and out for Carolina. Not the way you want to start here, especially in a game where you could play spoiler to the Tampa Bay playoff hopes. Well, not playoff hopes, but to their hopes of getting the number 1 seed, I guess. Juke move. Ooh, that was pretty sick, but it didn't really amount to anything. But it was still a pretty sick move. And here we go back on the field to try to run the ball again. Derek Brown finally back where he belongs on the D-line with a hand in the dirt. But it's not going to matter because Bucky Irving with a solid run. I like our 1-2 punch. The combination of Bucky and Barry is a pretty nice 1-2 combination. Now, it's not like we have a thunder and lightning type of pairing. Like, Bucky Irving's not super fast or anything. It's not like we have a speed guy and a power guy. We kind of have 2 guys that do the same thing. They're going to run you over and may sometimes run past you. Sometimes, depending on who it is. But it's just nice to have 2 guys that are pretty good. I would have liked to have Rachaad White, but he did the no-no. He talked to the media after we had our conversation, complained, so we sent him to purgatory in Cleveland. And that 1st round pick amounted to... Who'd that amount to? We drafted somebody with that pick. I honestly don't remember. I'm going to scramble with Kyler. Might as well. Get that 1st down. Guaranteed yardage. And then go right back to the handoffs with Barry Woodley. I think he reached 1,500 yards for the start this game. I think he was at 1,500 yards even. So we'll keep track of where he's going. He's not... I don't think he'd have to go crazy to get 500 more yards these next 2 games to get 2,000. It's possible, I guess, but I mean, with him splitting carries with Bucky Irving, it's going to be tougher for him to get consistent yardage. He's just going to have to make every handoff count. And he kind of does that already. He's got a huge gain there. Let's run some hurry up. Let's run some hurry up. Although Derek Brown's actually swapping over to my side. I don't like that. But we're trying to squeeze through here. Get out of the way, Zach Zinter. We couldn't get out of the way, and we go down for a gain of 1. That could have been a touchdown right there. There was nobody in the secondary for Carolina. We could have had a big-time touchdown. Bucky only gets a few yards. 14 carries, 50 yards. That's a hard-earned 50 yards. He's been running through people. But I think we finally have to pass here. We're going to check that to Michael Mayer. He stays on his feet. Michael Mayer, first down. Let's go. That's a big first down for Michael Mayer. We needed that. We would have had to probably take the field goal if we didn't get that. And you know I don't want to take the field goal. I want to take the points, the 7 points. Barry Woodley, number 27 for Bucky Irving. Why do I keep doing that? For Barry Woodley. I got to get 2 running backs with different first name or different letters in their first name because Barry and Bucky, too confusing for my small brain. Barry Woodley with touchdown number 27 on the season. He is 1 away from tying the record. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Watch that man rumble. History is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 away from tying, 2 away from the sole possession of the rushing touchdown record in a single season. But we'll have to wait till our next drive to possibly achieve the tie. We'll see what our defense can do. The number 1 rated defense in the NFL. Really for the last, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 games. We've been the number 1 rated defense. Maybe even all season. I don't even know. I didn't really look at it until it was deeper into the season. So we could have been best defense all year. Hand off to Brooks. He's going nowhere. Trayvon played that really well. And that'll be the 2-minute warning at half, or for the half. Carolina will get the football to start the second half because they kicked it off to us. I do remember that. But we need to put up another touchdown before that happens. I'd love a 3-touchdown lead going into halftime. Another handoff to Brooks. He's going nowhere. Just could not find any open space. Could not find any open space, and we will send that away. KJ Britt brings him down, and they will punt the ball back to us again. Another 3 and out for Carolina. Their offense has done nothing. Absolutely nothing. The juke move didn't work this time, but with 1:15 and all of our timeouts, we have a good chance here to put some more points on the board. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do. I'm going to have to throw that a little earlier. I don't think that would have been open anyway. All right, let's not call that play. Carolina seemed to be on top of that. But are they going to be on top of the slot fade? Last time I called the slot fade, it was going to be open, but I got hit just as I released it. I might have a chance here. Jalen McMillan down the field. Big-time throw and a big-time catch. Reed Blankenship's here, by the way, in Carolina, if you're curious where he went. And I'm probably happier that didn't get caught for a touchdown because that allows for Barry Woodley to have a chance at the touchdown here. We're going to call our first timeout here. Barry Woodley now has a chance for the tie. It can happen. We know it can happen. Here it comes. Barry, break the tackle. Oh, I really wanted it to happen. We're going to call our second timeout here since we're going to be running the ball. We got to be careful. We got to be careful. Handoff. Woodley loses the tackle battle. 27 seconds. I got to call that last timeout. I don't think I can do it here. I think I have to wait. We've got a whole second half. We don't have to worry. And we got 2 more games. Not like this is the final game of the season. But I'd really like a touchdown here. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Jalen Millen off the ground. That was close. I don't think he would have caught that anyway. It becomes 3rd and goal from the 3. Who's going to be the open man here? Who's going to be the open man? Kyler Murray might be the open man. Kyler Murray scrambled, touchdown Buccaneers. We have that 3-touchdown lead I was looking for. And it's Kyler Murray running into the end zone with his tiny little legs. Good job, Kyler. We got the battle of short kings in this game, Bryce Young and Kyler Murray. And we leave 16 seconds on the clock for the Carolina offense. Obviously, that's going to go down a little bit more by the time they return this. If they choose to return it, I guess. They will have to. They will have... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. They will have 11 seconds to do something before they get the ball to start the second half. Let's be... Can I get to Chop Robinson, please? Nope, I couldn't get to Chop Robinson. Oh, that's wide open. Antoine Winfield missed the tackle. They used their first timeout. They have 5 seconds. You can't call 2 plays here. So this has to be for the end zone, I would think. We're going to tell everybody to get cushion and play over the top. Chop wins. He's going to go to the end zone. This is a deep shot. Tyke Smith! Incomplete. That was bobbling around for everybody. Xavier Legette had a chance at it. Jonathan Mingo had a chance at it. Wow, that was close. I didn't think Bryce Young had the arm strength to get that over there, but he did. It almost got caught. But we were able to survive that. We go into half up 21-0. We are cruising, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a nice little chill episode where we didn't have to scream. I didn't have to raise my blood pressure in this one. We're doing pretty good, though. Let's just see how the defense does in the second half, because we killed them in the first half. A couple 3-and-outs. They didn't really move the ball at all. Let's see what happens here. Levante David, big-time hit. Drops him for a loss of 1 on the play. The veteran. In possibly his final season as a Buccaneer. He wants one more ring. That is for sure. Trayvon Walker, elite pass rush, but just gets it away. Win the tackle battle, please. No, I didn't win it. But Vita Vea, of all people, comes up and brings him down. I tried to win the tackle battle. I just didn't move my thumb fast enough, I guess. Is this going to be a run with Jonathan Brooks? I'm going to bring a blitz. They're going to motion. It's not a run. Oh, it is a run. Bryce Young. Immediate quarterback scramble. Wow. That was a design quarterback run on 3rd and 1 with Bryce Young. I did not expect that at all. I thought it was going to be a handoff to Jonathan Brooks. All right, fair play to you. They're going to go to Jonathan Brooks here. I missed the tackle because I'm a sucky suck boy. And they get 3 yards out of it. Thankfully, it was so far behind the line of scrimmage that they didn't get more. They really could have got, like, I don't know, 7 yards on that if it was a closer to the line of scrimmage throw. Hand out to Brooks. He's going to find his way up to... He's still on his feet somehow. To the 35, he gets a third. So out of all that, he only gets 2 yards. He just getting pinballed around. Stays on his feet. This is a big 3rd and 5 because I think they might be in field goal range here. But would they want a field goal? I mean, they're down 3 touchdowns in the second half. Would they want a field goal? Field goal really does nothing for them. But it won't matter because they're going to get a touchdown out of it. Jonathan Mingo, I mean, he just had more speed. There wasn't really much else I could do. He just outran my DBs. And that was a good throw from Bryce Young. So it's a good thing we scored at the end of the half there because Panthers get one back on us. It now becomes a 2-touchdown lead. That's okay. That's fair play to them. I mean, Jonathan Mingo just outran everybody. Not really much else I could do. Jags are 10-4. They're having a really good season. P. Ryan goes down to the 31. And the Panthers really did us a favor by taking a lot of time off in the 3rd quarter. Because now we can just kind of cruise. Give this ball to Barry Woodley. And just break some tackles, hopefully get around people. I was hoping for 10 yards a carry, but that didn't happen on that one. I really need some blocks on the offensive line here. Derek Brown's going to ruin this. It wasn't Derek Brown that ruined it. It's a big 3rd and 2. Please get the first down here. Oh, Barry, find the way through. He's not going to. He gets nothing on that one. We're going to be an idiot and actually call a play here. This is very stupid. I'm going to do it regardless. Scramble with Kyler. Oh, Kyler's got a lot of room. Barry threw a clutch block there. Kyler Murray's got a lot of running room. Did you see that block that Barry threw? That guy would have caught Kyler Murray guaranteed. But Barry Woodley threw a clutch block to open up a lot of running room for Kyler Murray. And Barry Woodley, this could be the record. Barry, he's going. No, he's out of the 3. Oh, that could have been the record right there. Or the tie, I guess, not the record. That was close. As close as you're going to come. We are 3 yards away from history. Tying it right here. Number 28. Barry, in. He's in. Barry Woodley has a piece of history. Number 28 on the year. He's one away from sole possession. Oh, Barry's. He's got at least a little slice of history. If he doesn't get any more touchdowns the rest of his season, he will at least share the record with LaDainian Tomlinson. But I don't want him to share it. I want him to have sole ownership of the single season touchdown record. So within the next 2 games, or the end of this game, he needs 1 touchdown. All he needs is 1 rushing touchdown between the next 2 games and a quarter. So what is that, the next 9 quarters of football? All he needs is 1 rushing touchdown? I think that's pretty doable. Let's see. They're going to chuck that. That's caught. Is that Xavier Legette? It might be. That was a good throw from Bryce Young. Bryce Young's starting to get into a rhythm here, and I'm glad that we have built up such a decent lead because Bryce Young's starting to figure it out. Maybe it's a little too late, though. Oh, that's a great throw. Lance Fisher brings down the receiver. It's a 2nd and 1. They might not have enough time for the next snap here. No, they don't. It becomes the 4th quarter. 28-7 lead. Tampa Bay cruising to a potential number 1 seed in the NFC, and a bye week in the wild card round. Get our guys rested up. That's got to be picked off. And it is! Yes, it is! Levante David, the veteran, and he's on his feet, headed for the end zone. Does the veteran have what it takes? Oh, he's going to get tracked down! Levante David, pick 6. Boom! That's the nail in the coffin. How did Levante get that? I was just kind of saying it. But he actually did go up and jump it. He just had body position. He was in front. The ball was a little underthrown, slightly, not by too much. I mean, you wouldn't really even know it was underthrown, but it was slightly underthrown. And then he kind of gets lucky here by staying on his feet. And number 15, Jonathan Mingo, just kind of gets like frozen. He gets stunned, like he got hit with a stun grenade. And then Levante has enough speed, just barely enough speed, to outrun number 5, who is Wilson. I'm not sure who number 5 is. It's not Garrett Wilson, is it? It might actually be Garrett Wilson. I don't remember. I don't know. But whoever it is, whatever Wilson it is, he almost caught Levante David. That was close. And it's a 35-7 lead over Carolina. That is our 14th win of the season. There's legitimately no chance with 5 minutes to go. It's physically impossible. If they were to win this game, come back and win this game, I would probably break everything in this room and stab myself with a fork. So there's no way they're going to win this game. It's impossible. That's a quick throw. Caught. Falls to the ground is Jonathan Mingo. But that clock just continues to run. It's draining and draining, man. That's a deep throw. It's caught. It's Mingo again, similar to what he scored the touchdown on. He's just faster than our DBs, and we can't keep up. We can't compete with that. Hand off to Brooks. I missed it with Vita Vea, but I forced him to kind of like make a weird decision where he kind of like hesitated for a second, and it allowed our guys to catch up. I may not always get the tackles, but most of the time I do make something happen that forces another guy to get a tackle. I'm usually causing tackles, just not the one actually achieving them. 3rd and 1. We are about to be under 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Oh, a stop here would be legendary, but it's probably 4-down territory. I mean, it's obviously 4-down territory. Then they're down 35-7 in the 4th quarter. Obviously, it's 4-down territory, but a stop here would be amazing. It's not going to happen, though. It's a touchdown. Is it Garrett Wilson? Did he get to Carolina? It is Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's in Carolina now. All right, whatever. Cool for him. I don't remember that. Did I send him over here, or did I not? He might have just got traded here himself. I don't know. I don't remember. But he catches a touchdown, and they're going to go onside, obviously. We've got 3.5 minutes. We can get the record in this game. It's possible. Marvin picks it up with one hand, and he just goes down, as he would. The record is achievable. We've got 3.5 minutes, and Truz is activated. So it's not like he's going to take a big hit and fumble. Come on, Barry. I'm air trucking because I thought I was going to have to run into somebody. 102 yards for Barry. That takes him up to 1,600 yards in the season. Oh, great blocks. Great blocks. Barry Woodley continues to rumble. Come on, I want the record. I want the record right here, right now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. I want to score a touchdown right here, right now. Secure the record. We'll see what happens. It becomes 3rd and 8. I might not get this off before the 2-minute warning. I just barely did. We're going to hit Michael Mayer. He's going to stay on his feet and get the first down. Michael Mayer is good at that. Staying on his feet after the initial contact and getting the first down, because that's really saving us a lot of time and a lot of headaches. Handoff. Oh, my God. Derek Brown. I knew that play was busted the moment I snapped it. Derek Brown immediately in the backfield. Luckily, it was Bucky Urban, not Barry Woodley, because he would have lost his progression for getting his X Factor activated again. But it's a 3rd and 6. Clock is draining. We are under a minute now. We are so close. No, it's another loss. It's unbelievable. Just let me get the record. Don't you want to see history? Don't you want to be the team? You want to be the team that gave up the record touchdown? Don't you want to be that team? You'll always be remembered. Oh, Michael Mayer touchdown. That was the craziest circus catch I've ever seen in my life, or circus throw more so than circus catch. Murray had to contort his body to get that ball accurately. And it's not the touchdown that we needed, which was the rushing touchdown. So next episode, we will go to Chicago. I think it's on the road to Chicago. It could be at our place. But we will take on the Chicago Bears. And the one goal in mind, the one goal we have, is to win or to achieve the touchdown record. Because we've done everything else team-wise. We've gotten the division clinched. With this win, we're probably going to secure the division or the conference, because it'll be mathematically impossible for the Lions. They'll just be out of games, even if they win their game in this one in week 16. They'll just be mathematically out of games, because we'll be at 14. They'll be at 11. There's only 2 games left. Do the math. So we'll have clinched the conference, the number 1 seed, the bye, and the division. All the team stuff's out the way. We got to focus solely on the record. It's a big-time tackle, and that's the end of the game. We will win 42-14. I love a nice little blowout against a division rival. You love to see it. Big win. Big, big win. All right, let me see officially that number 1 seed locked up. Show me it. Show me that number 1 seed absolutely locked. Some upgrades for some young guys. Let's advance to that Bears game in week 17. Show me that record. Show me it. Lock it up. We are on the road in Chicago. And there it is. There's the big Z. We have clinched. And the Lions lost, so it didn't even matter. The Rams are actually the next closest, because the Lions keep selling their games. But we have clinched. So next episode will be the record. It has to be. There's no way he's going to go 2 games without a rushing touchdown. I won't allow it. We will force feed a touchdown into him. And there you can see it on the right of your screen. He has 28 touchdowns. Don't look at Kyler's stats. 1,600 yards and 28 touchdowns for Barry Woodley. And we'll go over here just to confirm. The single-season rushing touchdown record is 28 by LaDainian Tomlinson in 2007. We are 1 touchdown away from breaking it. Will it happen in the next episode? I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.